So if you've been watching my videos on the PS5 and other certain retro PS1 games, you already know what number 1 is gonna be, but just for kicks, leave your guesses in the comment section below what you think number 1 is gonna be, along with your top 5 PS5 games you wanna see on the PlayStation 5. Let's see who gets them right. And remember, no cheating. So the PlayStation 5 news has been ramping up lately, and it got me to thinking, what are some really cool PS5 games that we could see on the PlayStation 5? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to Robo for more top 5s, and here are my top 5 PS5 games I want to see on the PlayStation 5. PlayStation. So at number 5 we have Horizon Zero Dawn, or whatever the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn back on the PS4 will be on the PlayStation 5. Horizon Zero Dawn was an incredibly unique game that had you fighting these giant mechanical monsters, scavenging them for parts to upgrade your skill trees and your different bows and weapons, and it was just an overall great game. It had an interesting twist on the open world, and a story that was generally interesting to me personally. If it was on the PS5, we could see more interesting dynamics between the dinosaurs, kind of like Monster Hunter World had in that game, and I think we could see more in-depth skill trees and better combat, and of course a better looking open world and a bigger open world if that's what the devs want to do with the PlayStation 5 power. PlayStation. So at number 4 we have Spiderman PS4 2, or whatever it's going to be called on the PlayStation 5. It will most likely be called Spiderman PS5. Spiderman PS4 though was literal perfection for me as a Spider-Man fan. The swinging back on Spiderman PS2 was never beaten until Spiderman PS4. Not only that, but Spiderman PS4 had one of the best Peter Parker / Spider-Man stories that I've ever got the chance to witness. And they didn't even need the MCU or any setup for the villains or the characters. They just jumped right into this fantastic story about Peter Parker. On Spider-Man PS5, we could see better combat, better swinging, more options for stealth, and even Miles Morales if you've actually finished the game. Which, I mean, if you haven't, go play it, it's fantastic. PlayStation. And at number 3 is a game that I really want, but I'm afraid of at the same time, and that is DC Universe Online 2. DC Universe Online is a fantastic game with a fantastic concept and fantastic gameplay. Make your own hero and battle aside some of the most iconic DC comic heroes and obscure heroes too, and some of the best storylines from DC Comics and obscure DC Comic storylines also. And the next gen, having that kind of gameplay with those kind of graphics that the PlayStation 5 will be able to put off would blow everyone's mind, but the microtransactions that Daybreak loves to put in the game and the forced grinding that they can sometimes make is not fun, and honestly is what made me quit DC Universe Online. So I hope if they do end up doing a DC Universe Online for the PS5 and not just rehash DC UO and port it over to the PS5, I hope they give it to a better studio. Because let's be honest, we want to save our money for the next gen consoles. PlayStation. And at number 2 we have God of War, the masterpiece, the legend, if not the best PS4 game on the PS4. God of War was a huge risk that paid off big time. It brought a fantastic journey with Kratos and his son traveling across mountains, grass fields, ancient landscapes, and more. It's a fantastic journey and story with some insane combat to boot. That's simple yet deep at the same time. Bring it into next gen with more capable hardware, who knows how big and grand God of War can get. Not to mention seeing more Kratos in next gen is always a sight to behold, and it being on the PS4 would be even better. And at number 1 is a game that's been on my mind for a very long time, and if you guessed Legend of Dragoon, you were right. Now there could be other number 1 games of course, like a new Crash Bandicoot or a Spyro, or even the next Uncharted, but Legend of Dragoon is such an amazing game, and seeing it in next gen would be mind-blowing. Maybe we can get a Final Fantasy remake treatment for Legend of Dragoon, that'd be pretty interesting too. There are multiple rumblings on Legend of Dragoon being remade, the Legend of Dragoon remake, which you can learn more about if you click the top right corner right now. I made a video on it that's actually doing pretty well and people seem to enjoy it, and hopefully you enjoy it. And I think it's about time this RPG gets some loving from PlayStation. I mean, hell, bring it to the Xbox Scarlet so they can enjoy some Legend of Dragoon goodness too. And if it can, bring it to the Switch. Why not just add everyone? Put it on PC. Let everyone enjoy some Legend of Dragoon goodness. So what are your top 5 games you want to see on the PlayStation 5? I'm sure there are plenty more that you guys have in mind right now that I didn't get to on this list, so leave them in the comment section below. I would love to see what you want to see on the PlayStation 5. Make sure you guys tell me that, and make sure you subscribe to Robo for more top 5 or top 10s in gaming. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be out tomorrow. Thanks for watching my video on the top 5 PS5 games I want to see on the next generation of PlayStation, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.